Hi everybody, and welcome back to Berry Patch Lifestyle. I'm bringing you today a low and slow yoga for back pain by request. Yes, I take requests. So this video is for people who are currently feeling slight discomfort from back pain. So if you're having severe back pain, you're going to want to make sure you see a medical professional and get their okay before you start doing any kind of movement like this. So really important is, if you suffer from back issues, you have to know that you'll need to maintain your strength through the rest of your life. I know this because when I was in my early 30s, I put my back out picking up a towel off the floor, and I've had to maintain ever since. So what does that mean? That means for right now, while you're in discomfort, you need to do these stretches, and then once you're better, you need to continue to stretch and strengthen to make sure that your back doesn't go out again, or if it does, it's less uncomfortable. So hopefully this can help. Hopefully we can alleviate some discomfort for you, and you can do this a couple of times a day. It's not that long. Chances are you're at home anyway if your back is out. So just put it on a couple of times and hopefully it can help you. Okay, so we're going to start right here today, right on the floor, just cross-legged, nice and comfortable. We'll hold the stretches just a little bit longer today, and hopefully you're feeling a little better when it's all over. Okay, so let's have our feet on the, or sorry, not our feet, have our sits bones on the ground. This is Elle. By the way, she suffers from discomfort as well, being that she's 18 years old. So she's going to join us today too. Let's get started. You can just arrive here, spine tall, sits bones grounding down. You can move the fleshy part out from under your bottom if you like. Hands facing up, you can just place them on your knees. And we're just going to start by breathing into our chest nice and deep, in through the nose and out through the nose. Concentrating on your heart center. Bring your attention there, not to anything you did before you arrived or anything you have to do after. I only have you for a short time, so stay with me. Now let's see if we can start sending that breath down into the belly. Keep your chin slightly tucked. A couple more breaths on your own. One more time. Now we'll take those arms, let them fall to the sides. Bring them up and overhead as you inhale. Exhale to bring them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to take that right arm and breathe it up into the sky again. And then take your left hand and just crawl those fingers along the ground, stretching over sideways until you meet your first point of tension, wherever is comfortable for you. And we'll just have a few breaths here. You might find that you rise a little as you inhale and then fall on your exhale. See if you can sink a little deeper on each one. We'll inhale up. Bring your right arm down, and we'll inhale that left arm up into the sky. And creep those fingers along the ground. Gaze is forward. You can have your eyes closed if you like. Inhale up. Now we're going to inhale again, both hands overhead. And then you can just release them down in front. And we're going to creep them forward only to where it's comfortable for you. Continuing to breathe, and you might want to drop your head. See if you can come forward a little bit further with each exhale. Inhale, come back up to seated. Now we're going to bring our arms up and overhead again. And then we'll just turn slightly over the left leg. And we'll let that all fall to the floor. And the same here, we'll inhale up. And exhale, let it release. Inhale up. Let's inhale both arms up and overhead. Turn over your right leg and release. Inhale up, bring your arms down. Now we're just gonna change the foot position. So whichever leg you had in front before, now bring it to the back, and whichever leg was in back, you're gonna bring it to the front. And we're gonna do that same thing over again. So arms up and overhead. Turn to your left leg, stretch over. Remembering to breathe the whole time. If it gets a little bit too intense for you, you can just back up a little bit. Arms up and overhead. Turn to the right and we'll release over top of that leg. We'll inhale up. I'm just going to turn. You can stay right where you are just so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to have a nice tall spine, chin is tucked, and we're just going to swim the right arm to the back. Place it somewhere close to your back. It can be a little farther away if you like. You're going to take your left hand, place it on your knee, or you can have your palm out if you like. What I don't want you to do is just try to torque your body with your hand. Don't do that. So we're just going to breathe up tall. And each time you exhale, see if you can twist a little farther. If I take that arm away, I should still stay in the same position. Okay, now we'll just turn to the other side. Again, you can stay right where you are. I'm just going to turn this way. Just going to swim that arm to the back, place it somewhere near your back. We'll take the right hand, place it on the knee, sitting up tall. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to twist. We'll come on back to center. So we're gonna come onto all fours now. If you want to have a little fun, and if you're able, just grab onto your feet and give a little rock. You can come all the way forward onto all fours. If you don't want to do that and you just want to come onto all fours, that's okay too. Okay, so from here we're gonna do a little cat-cow. Probably most of you have done this before. We're gonna tilt our tail up as much as is comfortable and bring your head up as well. And you're gonna breathe in as you do that. So let's breathe in, tail and head up. Hold for a moment and then take everything and curl it the other way, pushing your mid back up, and exhale. Then we'll come back and do that again. So head and tail come up and we inhale and then exhale. Inhale again. And I'm going to leave you for a moment on your own to do your own cat-cow. So if you want to tilt your tail and have a look at it, and then bring your head up, whatever is feeling good inside your body right now, just change it up a little bit. If you wanted to inhale and push it back and then come forward, whatever is feeling like it's going to give your spine a little bit of a massage. So let's just do a few on our own. Find some movement that feels good for you. And from here, take your legs nice and wide apart, and you're going to push back into a child's pose. So just going to sit your back bottom down, hands stretching forward. You can release your head to the mat if you like, and we'll just have a few breaths here. Lift your head, come on back to all fours. We're gonna place our left hand just a little closer to the center and take the right arm and draw it like a bow, reaching up to the sky as best we can. Try to keep your hips from shifting too far to the side. And we're gonna take that arm and we're gonna thread it through. Ear comes to the mat. And then as you're breathing, you might just twist a little bit to look up at the sky. I really like to lean into my shoulder when I do this, because not only do I have back troubles, but I have shoulder troubles as well. Come on back up, and now we're just going to do that on the other side. So move your right hand a little closer to center, draw your bow, and then thread the needle. Remembering to breathe. Come on back up out of that, and we'll push back to child's pose one more time. And I just want you to find your way to your bottom, whichever way you can, and we'll swing our legs out. We're going to try and do a little bit of a seated stretch here with our legs kind of stretched out. So your right leg comes long, left leg comes in. You can use a strap for this if you like. So sitting up tall, breathe in, and then just pull yourself forward, because I know this can get uncomfortable here. So you can just pull yourself forward. You can use anything for this if you have a belt or a tea towel or whatever is available to you. So breathe in and sit up tall, and then fall forward. Don't force anything if it's not feeling good. You're going to want to keep your toes pointing up to the ceiling. Shoulders press back and down. You don't have anything available to you right now, you can just place your hands on the side, either sides of your leg. Okay, so let's switch feet. Right leg comes in, left leg goes long. Inevitably, I confuse them at least once or twice. So we're going to sit up tall, and then bend forward. Just try to keep it to the same level you did before. So if you went really far, go to that same place if you're able, but let's try and keep it even. So breathe in, sit up tall, and exhale, move forward. We're just going to release whatever strap, or release your hands from the ground, however you were working that. And then I just want you to find your way to your back, whichever way is going to feel best for you. So if you need to use your hands for assistance, please do that. Now from here, let's lift the knees, have our feet flat on the floor, and we will just kind of tickle the back of our ankles. And instead, what we would normally do is lift all the way up, but what I want you to do is just scoop your tailbone and lift slightly. So just a little tiny movement here. I got really sprightly all of a sudden. So we're just going to continue to lift the tailbone. So as we inhale, we'll lift, and exhale, release. Inhale, we lift. It's just a really small movement. You're just barely lifting up here. Okay, release everything. And we'll send our legs long. Now we're going to reach up, bring our knee in, and bring it as close to the chest as possible. Wherever is comfortable for you. Now we're just going to move that knee out to the shoulder, and we'll have the same stretch. Elle's decided she's bored. She doesn't want to play anymore. Release that down to the ground. Bring your other knee back up and bring your arms out to a T. And we're just going to shift our bottoms to the right ever so slightly and let your knees, both of them, fall to the left side. And you can look away from the direction that your knees are lying. So in this case, we're looking to the right by making it less complicated. Continuing to breathe. This is one you might want to stay in for a while, or just do this one without the video. So let's bring our our legs back straight. Send that right leg long. And we'll bring our knee into chest. We'll move the knee out to the shoulder again. Just release that down to the ground. Bring our arms back to a T. Pick your right leg up. Shift your bottom just slightly to the left and let both knees fall. And then look over your left shoulder. Bring both knees back to center now. If you're able, lift your knees slightly to your chest. And we're going to grab onto the feet. This is called Happy Baby. Some people love it, some people don't, so skip it if you don't want to. So grab onto those feet, and then we'll just give a little rock back and forth. And this is the part for me that really feels good when my back is out. And if you can't grab onto your hands, just kind of leave your legs, in the air on their own. And you can massage your back. You can kind of let them dip a little bit. Give them a little roll back and forth. Have your hands on your knees if you like. Bring them up a little bit higher. Get the mid back. Another something that might help to alleviate some discomfort and give your back a little massage. Just going to bring your knees up a little bit. And we're going to start to roll forward. So we're going to come back up to a seated position. Just start to roll. And when you're ready, come on all the way up. Okay, we'll come back to the cross-legged position again. And just to end, we're going to take 3 breaths. We'll lift those arms up and overhead again. And we're going to release. Arms up and overhead. And release. Last time. And if you choose, bring your hands down to heart center. Thank you for sharing energy with me today. I'm so happy that I can do this with you. And we're just going to bend forward if you choose. Namaste. Remember, everybody, you have to keep moving if you want to keep moving. Until next time.